Today, we're going to put everything together and play Ultimate Frisbee. You've been practicing the skills of throwing and catching on the move and finding an open space to throw and receive passes. Any flying disc games are perfect examples of a life sport or an activity that you can play for the rest of your life. Other life sports include swimming, golfing, walking, or dancing. Flying disc games are also great because they don't require much equipment and can be played practically anywhere. To make a leading pass, the receiver calls ready and the thrower responds, "Okay, go." The receiver runs forward 5 yards and extends a hand in the direction he or she intends to receive the pass. The thrower makes a leading throw to the receiver ahead of the receiver's run. You'll practice this with your partner. Now you'll practice the leading pass with a defensive player working to block the catch. You'll work in groups of 3 with 1 passer, 1 receiver, and 1 defensive player. Remember that the defensive player cannot reach in, swipe, or grab the disc. Rotate positions after every play and remember to use verbal and visual commands with your teammates. The box drill is an excellent way to work on your passing and receiving skills. Groups stand at each corner of a square. 1 passer stands at the center of each side with a frisbee. On the whistle, the first player in each line runs to the center of the line toward the next cone, while the passer makes a forehand or backhand throw in his or her direction. The frisbee is caught or retrieved, and the activity continues with the next student in line running to receive the pass. Now let's play. You'll play a modified game of Ultimate Frisbee today on a smaller field with smaller end zones. Remember that the object of the game is to catch the frisbee in the end zone. There is no running with the frisbee, only passing. You'll guard your opponent with man-to-man defense. This means that you'll be paired up with 1 opponent to try to keep him or her from passing or receiving the frisbee. Always stay at least 2 arm lengths distance from your opponent, and remember that you can never swipe or grab the frisbee away from him or her. Keep your arms up and out. When a team scores, players maintain control of the frisbee and pass it to a teammate outside the end zone, like in basketball. This is called clearing the frisbee. If the disc is dropped, intercepted, or passed out of bounds, the other team must clear the frisbee by throwing it outside of the larger square or clear zone and catching it in the clear zone. Once the frisbee is caught in the clear zone, this team now tries to score by making 1 or more passes to a teammate in the end zone. Players may not camp out in the end zone and are limited to a 3-second limit. Also, the defense is not allowed in the end zone. They must guard around the outside of it. You'll play Ultimate Frisbee in teams of 4. Be sure to communicate with your teammates, both verbally and with hand gestures, to indicate open space and passing opportunities. Show your good sportsmanship by congratulating both your teammates and opponents on good plays, and always shake hands at the end of every game. Understand the consequences of your actions. Know that every action has a consequence, good or bad. When you've made a mistake, accept the consequences gracefully and with dignity. Then move on. Always think about the consequences of your words or actions before saying or doing anything.